In these films, we are summarising our ambitious report into how to boost growth and well-being in Scotland. In this one, I'm discussing the Commission's recommendations on currency and monetary policy for an independent Scotland. Independence would give Scotland the ability to decide between the best growth and fiscal policies for the country. It would also mean we would be able to decide on the most appropriate monetary policy. This, of course, was one of the main topics debated in the 2014 referendum. Back then, following the advice of the experts, the Scottish Government put forward a proposal for a formal monetary union with the rest of the UK. However, during that campaign, the UK Government insisted it would not enter into a currency union with Scotland. We've examined carefully the policy put forward then by the Scottish Government and the comments then made by UK ministers at that time. As well as reflecting on 2014, we've also listened closely to all sides of the debate in Scotland as we look to the future. Having weighed up the evidence, our view is that monetary policy should provide continuity and stability during the period of transition after independence. We need to give people straight answers to straight questions about what happens to their pensions, their savings, their mortgages and investments. At the same time, we have to focus all of our efforts on boosting the economy, fixing the financial inheritance from the UK system and creating a modern, efficient, independent government. We therefore recommend that an independent Scotland should retain the pound sterling for a possibly extended transition period. This means that everyone in Scotland will continue to be paid in pounds and to use pounds for everyday transactions just as they are now. All of the savings accounts, mortgages that people will have, and of course continue to have as sterling pound accounts. It provides a clear and stable answer to all of the straight questions people will have. It would mean that for the duration of the transition, we would share the interest rate policy of the rest of the UK, but we wouldn't be in a formal monetary union. Because of that, we also recommend that a Scottish Central Bank and a Scottish Financial Authority, the regulator, should be set up. These institutions will provide the same functions as their UK counterparts, although they would clearly be on a different scale. So for a transition period, the currency would continue to be the pound as now. We wouldn't need anyone else's permission to use it, and we would have our own central bank. As well as providing certainty and stability, continuing to use the pound would make sense given the current relative strengths of the Scottish and UK economies and the long history of integration of our financial and other sectors. We were interested to see last year that the former Governor of the Bank of England supported a policy just like this one. However, in due course, there may be merit in moving to our own currency. We recommend 6 clear tests that are set up front against which any future move can be judged. An independent Scotland would be able to earn the right to make different choices when it is in our best economic interests. This means that when our public finances are in a fully sustainable position and when the new institutions are fully up and running. In addition, the Growth Commission has set out how, over time, Scotland could move to a higher rate of growth by following a next-generation economic model. With the UK likely to be in the slow lane because of Brexit, it is perfectly feasible that a substantial gap could open up between our higher growth Scotland and the rest of the UK. So in those circumstances, a different option to the pound could make very real sense. It would then be for a future Scottish Government and Scottish Parliament to make a recommendation and the Parliament would decide. That is, of course, in essence, what independence is all about, the ability to decide the right course of action at the right time for the country. Our vision is to make Scotland one of the best performing economies and societies in the world. With our talent, resources and the policy choices available with independence, we have no doubt we can do it.